I watched my daughter Noor spend her pocket money the moment it hit her hand. Friday to Saturday, gone. Sweets, makeup, random things, forgotten by Monday. My first instinct was to lecture her. Then I caught myself. At her age, I was the same. I had inherited the same pattern without knowing. I ignored every money lecture I got. I did not start learning until I was fired. 20 years too late. The habit I was about to pass to Noor was not the spending, it was the silence. The money habits silently destroying family wealth are not the ones we talk about. They are the ones we pass on without noticing. I call these the parent loop. I have built and exited multiple companies. I kept 35 employees stable and paid through 2 Egyptian revolutions when banks closed for weeks. Today, I run a 7-figure investment portfolio that pays our family every month. I still have these habits running in the background. Habit 1, lifestyle creep. This is where most families silently lose every raise they ever get. Income goes up, a promotion, a bonus, a new job. Most people celebrate by upgrading, new car, bigger apartment, more subscriptions. Then they try to save what's left. There's never anything left. Here's the fix, the growth rule. When income rises, your future you fund rises first. On the same day the raise hits, comforts only rise after. My daughter Noor told me last month she had made more pocket money with her side job than before. I asked her what went up first. Future me envelope, she said. And she is 15. One more tactic, the enough check. Once a month, ask a question at your kitchen table when you do your household sync. What does enough look like for comforts this month? That one question is what stops lifestyle creep before it starts. If you're a parent who wants to get calmer with money in under 15 minutes a week, this is what I break down every Saturday on this channel. Hit subscribe so the next one lands in your feed. Habit 2, leftover savings. Most financial advice tells you to save 3 months of expenses. That's a lie. In 2011, the first Egyptian revolution hit. Banks closed, not for a day, for weeks. 35 employees, they looked at me, a newborn at home, my parents trapped in the same country, and nobody lost their job. The money had already been moved. My war chest was already full. 12 months. Not 3. 3 months would not have survived that crisis. The war chest is kind of like a fire extinguisher. You hope you never need it. When you do, you're glad it's there. Except this one is made of cash. Here's the tactic. Name the account war chest, not savings account number 2. One automatic transfer on payday before your bills hit. Now, here's the part most people push back on. 12 months feels impossible. It's not impossible. It's sequenced. One small transfer at the time. 3 months of savings is a lie. 12 months is the real number, and you start bit by bit. Habit 3, willpower over systems. I fought this one for 15 years. I built the money map method, kind of like the sat-nav for families and money. I teach families to take control of their money, and still I missed the same credit card payment 6 times in 1 year. 6 times, 45% interest on the full balance. The total penalties added up to a whole family holiday. Gone. My wife held up the mirror. You are the system builder, she said. Build the system. So I did. I restructured the flow so the payment became automatic. Never missed it again. Right here, most people think they just need to try harder. That's a trap. Trying harder is how you end up missing the same payment 6 times. Willpower is not a financial strategy. Systems are. If you're still with me, habit 4 is the one I thought was responsible behavior for 15 years. It's not. Habit 4, impulse buying and debt. Buy now, pay later, one-tap shopping, food delivery at midnight. The whole system is designed to separate the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying. That is not a personal failing. That is design. Here's a fix, the when it's gone rule. One card for daily life. It funds your comfort zone for the months. When it is gone, the month is done. Then the buy now, pay later filter. If the full price it is not comfortable today, 4 payments will not help. If this is useful so far, a quick like helps other parents to find it as well. Habit 5, ignoring automation. Automation is kind of like cruise control for your finances. You still steer, the car handles the rest. This is the quiet tax most families pay every month without noticing. The name for it is lazy taxes. Kinda like a fine for not doing your admin. Avoidable, silent, completely optional. Late fees, bank charges, ATM fees, foreign transaction fees, penalties for not fixing the system, your system. Fix it once, save for life. The tactic is the auto pay stack. Every reoccurring bill on one card, every charge automatic. Then the payday transfer. Saving leaves the account the same day the paycheck arrives. One decision closed forever. Habit 6, not tracking. Stop trying to track your spending. Yes, you heard me right. Most advice says log every transaction, sort every dollar, check the up every month. That collapses in real months. Here's the flip. Design a system where tracking is not needed. The zero category promise. One card for life. One weekly glance at the balance. No spreadsheet, no up, and no guilt. Once a quarter, run the silent leak check audit. Lazy taxes, convenience premiums, value traps, invisible wealth killers. Plug what is leaking and move on. This is the one that sounds wrong the first time you hear it. Most people believe tracking is a solution. It is usually the reason they quit. Habit 7, avoiding investing. This one hides behind the phrase, when I know enough. That day does not arrive. The intimidation gap keeps whole families on the sidelines for decades. The calm default, one automated monthly transfer to low-cost index exposure, and you keep it boring. Consistency beats timing. Start where you are, not where you think you should be. Most parents wait until they feel qualified. That day does not arrive. The system starts before you feel ready. Habit 8. No family money talk. This is the habit that quietly passes to the next generation. Silence is the thing that gets inherited. The tactic is the kitchen table ritual. Same time, same place, 10 minutes a month. 3 questions. What worked? What did not work? What is coming up? No lecture and no spreadsheets are the ground rules. A review meeting your team can lead once a quarter. When teens are included, they engage. When they are lectured, they just tune out. These 8 habits are not character flaws. They are inherited defaults. The parent loop running in the background of most families. You did not choose them. You can close them. If you do nothing after this, the most likely outcome is that one of these habits gets passed on. Picking one tonight is how the parent loop breaks. Tonight at the kitchen table, pick one habit from this video. Name it out loud with your family. That is the first brick. Kinda like building a house. You do not start with a roof. You lay one brick. If this was useful, you keep it close. Watch this next. The story of the 6 missed payments, the 45% interest, and the day my wife called me out. That is where habit 3 was born.